Good morning. It's a new week, it's a new waffle. Good morning on Monday. It's 20 to 9. I've been up for just over an hour. I've just finished doing this morning's parcels. These are the 6 that have sold since about 6 o'clock last night. Those are all the ones that sold before that. They're waiting to go. So I've got a nice few bags. I've lost my big blue IKEA bag. No idea what I've done with that. It must be somewhere. Everything's somewhere, isn't it? So yeah, parcels are done. I'm going to take the dogs out, I think it's me, and then I'm going to take Mum's friend Sue to the doctor for just after 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to pick Mum up for lunch and do something else when I get there, which I hope Mum will remember, because I can't. I remember saying we'll do that when I get there Monday. Oh, I know. Mum's been approved for a blue parking badge. My brain this morning. A blue disabled parking badge. She's been approved for one of those because she's got chronic COPD and various other things. So we need to go make the payment for that and get that issued. And then lunch, I think. I don't think there's anything else. If there is, I've forgotten it. Let's hope Mum remembers. So yeah, that's Monday. See you in a bit. Parcels in the car. Off to parcel shop. We've come out for lunch. I very much do. I want that one. Come out for lunch. We're stealing Mum's onion rings, whether she likes it or not. I've got ham, egg and chips. What have you got, Mum? Mum's got steak and chips. Sue's got fish and chips. We're very un-chips. We are very un-chips. Sue's here, look. And there's Mum. Mum gets very flummoxed when I suddenly turn the camera on her. Yeah, lunch out. Well, it's 4:20. I've dropped Mum home. Messing with the fringe. Fringe needs cutting again. You can always tell by the level of mess. Level of fiddling with fringe indicates how much fringe needs a cut. So I've just dropped Mum home, dropped Sue home, and collected my bulk by sacks, which you can see peeking over the top of the seats in the back. There's about 8 or 9 sacks there, I think. So I'm off home now to go through them and sort them out. So I don't really plan on picking these up today. It's been a bit of a surprise to me as well as to you guys. It's all rock and roll. Home, and this is how my Tuesday... No, my Monday. It's Monday, isn't it? This is how my Why can't I stop saying Tuesday? This is how my Monday evening is going to look. Brain stuck on Tuesday. Molly's cross because I'm sorting sacks. I'm sitting here with sacks on my lap and I go through, and she wants to be sitting on my lap, so she's cross, and so she's sitting here as close to the sack as she can get, being cross with me. Good morning on Tuesday. It is 9:15. I've been up a couple of hours. Buddy heard me say good morning, so then he starts moaning and bitching. I've been up a couple of hours. I've potted about on the internet basically and not achieved very much. I have boxed up another box of yesterday's clothing, so the sacks are nearly sorted now. I've got 2 sacks downstairs of stuff that I need to go through to keep for me, not for me personally, but to sell, and then the other stuff goes out in reseller bundles. And I'm just about to list some oil paints, and then I don't know, I need to do more listing. Today's definitely a work day, so I need to do more listing. I need to do more photographs. That's today, definitely. But which direction the worky work is going in, I do not know. Natalie's not home until about 3, so there shouldn't be anything to stop me getting on with it. There shouldn't be. You watch me find something. Oh, I've been when I knew I'd done more this morning. Been downstairs and washed all the floors this morning. I knew I'd achieved something. So yeah, off we go on Tuesday. I am out of breath. I'm surrounded by clothes, surrounded by boxes and stuff that's done. Just been downstairs. Got a load of washing on, got a load in the dry, made myself some lunch. I have got a big bowl of pasta, and then while the pasta was cooking, in the frying pan I did onions, sweet corn, a couple of slices of bacon chopped up, some chicken, and some leftover broccoli. And then to that I added a splash of soy, a splash of Worcestershire sauce, a big dollop of barbecue sauce, some water, stirred that round, and then it's all mixed in with the pasta, and then it's got mozzarella on top. It's quite a large bowl. I think there's going to be leftovers. It just kept growing. When I kept finding things and adding it, the meal kept growing. So, but that's my lunch. So I'm going to sit here, watch some YouTube, eat my lunch, and then decide what to do next. 7:10. I spent a couple of hours on the couch this afternoon Curled up with Molly, just watching telly. Feeling a bit blurb. I think it's possibly because I literally haven't left the house all day. Anthony did the morning walk, Natalie did the evening walk, so I actually have not stepped foot outside the house all day. So I think it might be a bit of indoorsiness. But all my reseller boxes are done, so that's one job out of the way. There's no space in here, you can't move. I'm gonna go and hop in the shower, I think, because Caroline's coming up tomorrow and I'm picking up from the station at 11:15. So if I have my shower and wash and dry my hair tonight, that's one less thing to try and squeeze into the morning. So yeah, I'm going to go and jump in the shower and then sort my hair out, sort some more laundry out, go to bed. That's pretty much it. It's, as usual, rock and roll baby. It's 25 to 10. I've had my shower. I'm sitting here. Show you me in the mirror, look. There's me in the mirror sitting here with wild hair. And the Mooble is asleep under the desk. She starts off like that, and then in a minute she'll begin to spread out of her bed underneath the wheels of the chair and make herself into a liability. But she does look very, very peaceful at the moment. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's 7:30. The sun is just starting to come up out there. I'm not filming the sunrise for you guys this morning because I'm in the wrong room and I can't get to the window. There's too much between me and the window here. But you can see the sun is just starting to come up. I am straightening my hair. My collaboration video with Caroline Carmen. This is a mouthful. My Caroline, Carmen and Kirsten. My Caroline, Carmen and Kirsten collaboration video went up this morning. And so I'm just sitting here reading some of the comments that are coming in and fingers crossed that people like it. And so I'm straightening my hair and then I'm spending today with Caroline and picking up from the station in a bit. So, yeah, it's going to be a good Wednesday. It's going to be a good day.
Go get a dentist. Go get a gym.
Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday the 4th of February. Yes, it is. And I have had my coffees already. I posted packing stuff in the house. Get ready to go.
Watch your legs. Watch your legs on YouTube. I know it looks like I'm looking at you, but I'm not. I'm looking at legs. It's 9:30. I've done my hair. I've put a face on, although I've done a very bodge job of it because I couldn't bother to get all the proper products out. So I put a very, very bodge face on. Got a bodge face underneath, so it won't make any difference. And I'm about to go and do a parcel run. And then I'm going to go and pick Caroline up. Yay! Just waiting at the station for Caroline. The train was due in, I think, like 2 minutes ago, and some people are coming out. So whether they're off of her train or not, I don't know. Can't go pop your head out and ask them, can you? Excuse me, where have you come from? But yeah, she should be here any second. I popped in the charity shop because I came out without my earrings in. Took my earrings out to have a shower last night. I take them out when I shower because they are only pull through and I tend to pull them out and lose them down the plug hole. So I took them out to have a shower last night, forgot to put them back in, and realised I'd come out this morning. So I popped in the charity shop and treated myself to a couple of pairs of danglies. I won't be able to wear these for long. I have a nickel allergy. And by the time I've worn these for one day, I will know about it. My ears will be itchy and manky and horrible. But oh well, one day of pretty dangly earrings is worth a little pain, isn't it? Or is it? So yeah, Caroline should be with us any moment. I can see her, but she can't see me because I'm behind a truck.
Fish ponds in Bristol, PS5 71. Open 7 days.
She is about to text me. Shall I bit? Oh, there's nothing more entertaining than a very puzzled person who knows that beep is for them. There we go. The lesser spotted Caroline not buying anything. What did you not buy, Caroline? And you're not buying anything, Dave?
Yeah.
You didn't buy that? She wasn't buying anything at all.
Nice, come on.
My new at-price ski cardigan for when I go skiing.
Can you
That was made
ski?
in the Andes, that one?
Can you actually ski?
Oh God, no.
Caroline and I are in Thornbury High Street, which is a very, very pretty, very picturesque place, Thornbury. But their charity shop prices are also very picturesque. No, but Thornbury's lovely, but the charity shop pricing is horrendous. So we haven't bought a great deal, funnily enough. Caroline's bought more than me, but that's not new, is it? She's in there. I found a bench. I'm on a bench. Caroline and I have arrived at Old Down Country Estate, and we're going to have an afternoon tea, which is something we've been looking forward to, isn't it?
No, I've had a return request for more than I've sold today.
Which
I'm
is something
very,
we've been looking
very
forward to,
grumpy.
isn't it?
No!
However, sorry, it's like coming out with a toddler.
It's very
As we
funny.
pulled up, there is a Land Rover parked in front of us, just about 100 yards away maybe. And I was like, what on earth is that on the roof? And I'm going to turn the camera around to show you what on earth. Oh, look at cheerful Caroline now. Look at what that is on the roof. Ready? So there's the Range Rover there above my finger, which my camera is now focusing on. I'm going to zoom. I wonder if you guys can make that out. That is a small flock of pea birds. And I say pea birds because they're not all peacocks. Some of them are pea hens. But there are at least 5 of them. There are 2 on the roof of the Range Rover, Land Rover thingy. It's a Land Rover, isn't it?
Boot. Two on the
Two
floor.
on, yeah, one on the floor I can see, and 2 on the sides of the boot. So maybe there's another one. Maybe there's 6. I'm going to get out in a minute and approach them.
Oh,
And
one's
if I get
just jumped up.
attacked, Caroline will come and rescue me. Won't you, Caroline?
No, I don't much like birds.
No, but you'll come and beat them off if I need saving, yeah?
No.
Oh, great. So there are 3 currently standing on the vehicle. There's 2 on the floor. There's another one up there on the wall. And they're coming towards me. I don't know if they're coming towards me with intent to murder. Are they murderous?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So there we go.
Look at those.
Sorry? Well, perhaps they're pea hens then.
They will fall
Or
out.
perhaps, they shed. They
lose
shed at
them.
this time of year.
My
Yeah.
brother's got one. Yeah, they do. All the feathers come out in one go.
I must admit, it's not a subject I'm particularly up on. It's not something I know much about.
See, the ones at Trago Mills have still got their tails.
Have
There's
they?
one up there.
We found one who hasn't shed his tail.
Doesn't want to speak to you, clearly.
Doesn't want to show it to us, but we found him anyway.
That's a splendid tail, isn't it?
Can you show us your splendid tail? So I could. I'm not gonna. I have no desire to impress you, therefore I will not show you my...
Tail.
There's Caroline. Sorry, do that wiggle again. Caroline's splendid tail.
He's jumped up.
You can see that he'd be very nice if he would just,
Be a beautiful picture of
if he would display. think Caroline's Instagramming him. So we have come for afternoon tea, and it's called Afternoon Tea in the Barn, and we're at Old Down Country Estate, and this is what the barn looks like. Very nice. Stag's antlers, I like that. Look at the light fitting, Caroline. Thank you. Stag's antlers, yeah. So we're in a vaulted barn. There's a wood burner, yeah. Look at that wood rack as well, that's a thing of beauty. And
Can I just say, nothing annoys me more than somebody sending me a message saying how long is this skirt, please, when it's written in inches in the description and the condition box.
absolutely. Lots of things annoy me more, but that is a very annoying thing.
I'm not even giving them a
Do you know what really annoys me?
39 inches.
I buy moist wet wipes for the loo, moist toilet wipes.
Yeah.
And Natalie, it's fine for them to use them, they live on the windowsill. Natalie puts them on the radiator.
Oh, that's not good with moist
Well,
ones.
what a stupid, and no matter how many times I mention it, she does it over and over again. I'm like, they're not magic wipes. They won't stay moist if you put them on the radiator. If you're watching this, Natalie, you're a fool. Might edit that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here we are, afternoon tea in the barn, and it's really nice. So far, we've got a bottle of water, which is not quite what I've got in mind. Hopefully, there's food coming. Tea has arrived. Look at this! Isn't this fabulous? We've got sandwiches, crisps, sausage rolls, some salady bits there, and a kind of a dip. I'm not sure what dip it is. And then the top layers are cakes. What do you get when you get two YouTubers in a room together? One of us is Instagramming. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
This is what I had to get in. I had to reverse it to get out.
They're in the world's smallest toilet. Don't forget your handbag.
I'll go back for it. I'll send the little man in. I'll get my foot out.
Is your foot down the toilet? That was hilarious.
Smallest.
It literally is the smallest toilet in the whole world.
Look, huge bunny rabbit. Caroline's on the phone to Lex. Hey Lex, be in the vlog.
It's gone.
Huge bunny rabbits and other bunny rabbits. Look at that one. That one looks cross.
Oh, I like him. He's got little whiskers.
I think they all have little whiskers. Oh, there's 4 of them.
Blimey, there's a lot.
Hello, rabbits. Perhaps they think we've got food.
Hello.
Hello, we haven't got any food.
That's as big as my cat.
That's a very large rabbit.
It's a good. Oh.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah. This one's.
I bet they're called dwarf rabbits. In my experience, dwarf rabbits are always enormous. Good morning, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. I am up, I am dressed, I am very not koala coordinated. Koala coordinating, not a thing, although maybe koalas coordinate regularly. Colour coordinated. Look at these earrings. I really like them. I can try and show you better, but maybe you're not focusing now. Who knows, because I can't see. £2.50 yesterday in the charity shop for these. Don't they go nicely with my Dawn French top that was in my bundle of clothes from Sasha? I feel pretty. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay. And I probably shouldn't do that. Bit manic, bit of a sugar rush. It's 9:10. I'm going to take the dogs out and then I'm going to come back and deal with this. The state of it. The state of all of that. Come back, deal with that, and then going to take Mother to town. I think today is Marks and Spencer's for new underwear, so we are rocking and rolling. See you in a bit. Good morning on Friday. Excuse the fringe, it's separated in a weird way. Today is the first day that I've put my varifocals on when I got out of bed this morning and intend to keep them on all day. I've been wearing them now about 20 minutes. I don't love them. I'm sure I'll get, people keep telling me you get used to them. I'm sure I will, but I don't love them yet. It's feeling like a bit of a trial. Anyway, I'm wearing new pyjamas, which I purchased with Christmas voucher that was sent to me by Bumblebee, so thank you, Bumblebee. I'm at my desk. The reason I'm still in my pyjamas is because I've got a new top to wear today. But since I'm going to be doing some listing, which involves usually bits of fluff and mess, I thought I'd keep my pyjamas on. I'm not sure there's any logic in what I'm saying, because I know I work better once I get dressed. Perhaps I should go and get dressed. Maybe I'll go and get dressed. Also, because I have no peripheral vision at the moment, I'm very aware of where I'm looking in the camera, which is odd because my eyes look strange. So I'm listing these bits here, one of which is a really lovely Laura Ashley kind of wedding guest suit, really, really nice. I'm listing those, and I think I'm meant to be having lunch with Tammy today, so I shall message Tammy at a slightly more reasonable hour. Like I said, it's 8:45 at the moment, and see what she's thinking. But in the meantime, this morning is about listing and clearing and tidying, because I didn't get a lot done yesterday. I realised I didn't film much yesterday. Mum and I had a bit of a difficult day one way or another. So there just wasn't anything that was appropriate to film, but I'll try and be a bit better. She did, however, buy me these lovely earrings. These are only Marks and Spencer. That sounds very dismissive, doesn't it? When somebody buys you a present, you shouldn't say they're only. What I mean is they are costume jewellery is what I meant to say. They are from Marks and Spencer's. They were £7.50, and they're a stud with a bar and then a bendy diamante bit and then another bar. I wore these ones all day yesterday and didn't get itchy and scabby. So maybe modern costume jewellery is nickel free, which is what I need. I have a nickel allergy. So I've just avoided costume jewellery for years, because knowing that it would irritate. Maybe it won't anymore, which would be lovely. So Mum bought me these and I'm really pleased with them. And maybe I can branch out into more interesting earrings. That'd be nice. It's a thrill a minute on the waffle again as usual. Work, maybe get dressed. I've got a new top as well. When I spent my voucher yesterday, I bought pyjamas and a new top. So I just said that a minute ago, didn't I? I'm going to change it to the weekly burble, because I just talk shit. As I said earlier, I've got a new top. I might put that on in a minute. If I do, I'll show you. Well, it's now 20 to 10, so I've had the glasses on for over an hour. They're fine for sitting still. They're almost fine for working on the computer, and although the computer could do being a bit higher, I think. They're not great for walking around, and they were very weird for getting dressed. I've got my new top on. It's a spotty, thinnish jumpery thing. I'm really, really pleased with it. I love it. They have a nice one in grey as well, but they didn't have my size in grey, but I might have a look online. Anyway, I digress. I've not actually achieved any work, so I'm going to crack on now. Natalie came in for a long chat and I didn't do any work, so I'm going to do some work now. I've got a big friend mail. I've also got no air left in my lungs after getting the big friend mail up the stairs. So a very nice lady called Helen Jones contacted me on Facebook and said that she would like to send me a small gift. And here it is. So I know it is friend mail. I know it's from Helen because she also told me the tracking and that it was coming at this time today. So I know that this is what this is. But I don't know what's in it. So I'm going to open it and find out. But it's from IKEA, as they call it on the advert. I call it IKEA, but on their adverts they call it IKEA. So I'm going to open it. I'll have to put you down a second while I do some knifings. Would you look at that? What an absolutely splendid gift. These are droner boxes. These what goes in the Kallax units. So those are droner boxes over there. And Helen, bless her, must have listened to me saying that I needed 8 more. And she has bought and sent me 8 droner boxes. That is such an amazing, thoughtful and absolutely perfect gift. Thank you so much, Helen. I am beyond delighted, and I'll be able to now fill up all my empty spaces up there and get everything properly sorted out. Helen, thank you so much. What an amazing, just such a thoughtful gift. I know that sounds weird to anyone who receives jewellery from their boyfriends and you know, and flowers, and they'd be like, why on earth you said? But for me, this is just the perfect gift because I needed it. I couldn't justify the cost when I bought the ones for that one the other day. I would have had to go back to IKEA, which is I hate going to IKEA. I really hate it. I love IKEA products. I hate going there. So this is just the perfect and such a thoughtful gift, and I'm absolutely delighted. Thank you so much, Helen. How fab is that? I've got no excuse now not to get myself sorted out. Brilliant. I'm out for lunch with Tammy, but she doesn't want to talk to you. I've given up on the first pair of varifocals because they're making my head swim. So I've got the spare pair one, which funnily enough are better, but I think one pair's going to have to go back to the shop. It's 4ish, about 5 to 4. I'm sitting in the car. I've been on the driveway about 20 minutes. I picked up my phone, flicked through something, realised it was raining, decided I'd stay here. My fringe is really annoying me today because it decided to separate in the middle in this annoying way. I went out for lunch with Tammy. That was nice. She didn't want to be filmed today, so I didn't record anything. And then I stopped off to buy Pepsi Max, which is in the boot. And I need to get out of the car, take Pepsi Max in the house and take the dogs for a walk. It's only spitting with rain. It's not exactly chucking it down. I wore my varifocals up until 3 o'clock. And then I was like, I can't do it anymore. My eyes feel like they're being... The eye muscles just feel like they're being wrenched into position constantly. Like they're being rigidly held looking forwards. And it's tiring. My head is aching. I'm knackered. Molly's just realised I'm in the car. She's looking at me out the window. Hey, Moo. So yeah, I've just taken them off and gone back to my old glasses, and I know that that's not the way forward. I know that I can't keep on going back to my old glasses, but I don't know what to do. The pink ones are definitely no good. The pink ones have to go out to the shop. I've got no peripheral vision in either eye, and and everything's blurred in one lens, so that lens plainly isn't right at all. Not just I've only got one sharply focused section. I don't have a sharply focused section in the one lens, so that's not right. The other ones are better, but annoyingly I didn't have the lenses thinned in the second pair because they were just going to be a spare pair. So I'm looking at Molly the minute. They were just going to be a spare pair, so I didn't have the lenses thinned. So the ones that I spent the extra money on are the ones that aren't any good. So I'm going to have to go back with those. But like I said, I just couldn't face wearing them anymore today. So this eye is absolutely knackered. This eye feels like it's done a full day's workout. So I'm back in these for now. I'm going to go in, collect the dogs up, take them for their walk. I didn't take any photographs today. I might get that done in the morning. Natalie and I are getting some tattooing done tomorrow. Sorry, there's 2 dogs going down the road, so Molly's just gone mental. Natalie and I get some tattooing work done tomorrow, so I don't know. Don't know quite how tomorrow's going to pan out. I'm really tired. But yeah, I'll get up in the morning and take photographs when there's some decent light. I did get quite a lot of drafts done today, so I've got some drafts to be working with. And yeah, onwards and upwards. I'm knackered. I'm out for dinner with this one. What have you got? Sausages and chips and cabbage?
Chips. No, those cauliflower cheese.
Oh, okay.
The carrots look good, thank you.
Okay, and I've just got a wrap because I went out for lunch with Tammy, and that seems like about 5 minutes ago. So I've got a chicken wrap with a bit of salad. And Natalie's just annihilated it. Don't be a sword with my dinner, be a sword with your own dinner.
Fine.
We know you got a bad toe, but Jesus.
Evidence. It is. What is it? It's Saturday. It's Saturday. We are at Marked with Ink in Nailsy. We're at Marked with Ink in Nailsy. I'm getting something done to my arm. I'm getting my arm improved, hopefully. I'm trusting this lady, who you haven't seen because I don't know if she wants to be on camera. How do you feel about being on YouTube? Yeah. Okay. I'm trusting this lady, also called Carla, which is a good sign, to improve my arm rather than the opposite. What's the opposite of improve? Unimproved. Ruin. It's already destroyed. I'm not happy with this tattoo, so Carla's going to see if she can improve it, and Nat's going to film some of it. all done, all wrapped up. I'll be able to show you it properly in a couple of days. Still bleeding at the moment. Your turn now. Your turn now for pain. It is 8:30. As you can see, I've got hair dye on. I got home about 6:30. I got my tattoo done. Nat's had hers done. I haven't filmed hers because I left while she was having hers done and went back and picked her up afterwards. And then by the time she came out, she was all bandaged up and had her jumper on, so I haven't actually seen it. And then I had to drop her straight to work. So when she comes home, I'll get to have a look at that. But I've come home, put my hair dye on. I bought a Chinese takeaway and then barely ate any of it. Just didn't fancy it. So put my hair dye on. It needs to be washed off now. I've just realised there's a massive blob of it behind this ear. So that's it's gonna be lovely, and I'm just gonna have a big blob of red skin. So I'm gonna jump in the shower and wash this off, and watch a bit of telly. I'm knackered. I don't know why, because I've barely done anything, so I've got no reason to be so tired. Excuse the mess, by the way. That's it's getting a bit hoarder next door in here. That's a basket of laundry, a bag of shopping that I've just brought in, a folded blanket, and then that hamper came from a garage clearance that Anthony did. That's my handbag sitting on top, and my pyjamas are in bed bottom. It came from a garage clearance that Anthony did, and it's full of dog toys and dog coats and stuff. So I think we're going to utilise what we need from it, and then either donate the rest to an animal charity, you know, the dog's home or whatever, and then possibly sell the basket. Possibly. But in the meantime, order next door. Look at the state of this. A lot of those toys down there, they came out of the basket. A huge amount of cuddly toys in there, so Molly's had a good play with those. She's flat out on the sofa. I don't know if you can see her. I can't zoom in, but yeah, she's flat out on the sofa over there. Buddy's asleep in his bed. He's down here behind me somewhere. There's Pikey. So yeah, I'm gonna get in the shower, wash my hair dye off, and watch some telly. Good morning. I didn't realise it was that bad, Aunt. It's
Bad.
What time is it, Aunt? About 9ish?
Hour clock.
Probably 9ish. It's wind o'clock. Storm Kiara is having a bit of a buffet around our parts. I did brush my hair before I came out this morning. Yeah, so we've just finished at the car boot sale. Anthony's bought the world's oldest tin.
It's not that old, it's only like 80 something. 89. It's just a tin.
It's just a tin. I've bought, I don't know, my usual random assortment of oddments. Just I feel a bit, yeah, hair in my mouth. I feel a bit windswept. I think we're going to go and find something to eat, and then I'll go home and do my live stream. I'm not really still awake, even though I've been out an hour and been blown around by the wind. I'm still very, very not with it. Well, I'm back from the car boot sale with another peculiar haul of bric-a-brac and oddments. I've done my live stream, during which Natalie came in and made me jump and made me scream and entertained everybody immensely by me having a heart attack on screen. Molly is fast asleep, coming out of her bed. Her head's down. I don't even know if you can see that, but basically her feet are in her bed. The rest of her is under my chair. Kai's crashed out behind me. I actually do need to get out of this chair in a minute, and I can't move this chair without actually running over either of the dogs' heads. So quite how we're going to manage that, I don't know. Natalie's gone out for some food. I'm going to tidy this up and get ready because I'm out myself this afternoon. I have somewhat tamed my hair. I'm about to plug the straighteners back in and have another crack at it, but I've tamed it a bit from how it was earlier. Well, I am ready to go out. I have spent a good half an hour or more sorting my hair out. It's blowing a gale and pissing down out there. Why have I bothered? Look at that. Can you guys see that weather? My hair is going to be absolutely ruined before I get as far as the car. Why have I bothered? What a waste of time. I am home. It is 7 p.m. I am knackered. That wind, it's a real battle. You have to fight with it to really get anything to walk or anything. But my hair didn't frizz up too badly. I managed to protect it on the way to the car and it didn't frizz up too bad. So that was a win. I've got tuna sandwich for my very glamorous Sunday evening dinner. I didn't tidy up earlier. State of that. So I'm going to tidy that up tonight. Get some editing done on this week's waffle, which you are currently watching. And put this baby to bed, as they say in the newspaper industry, I think. Put the paper to bed. Anyway, so I will see you next week. I think this week's been a bit of a mishmash waffle-wise. There were a couple of good bits. I seem to have rubbed my eyebrow off at some point. A couple of good bits, but mostly dull as dishwater as usual. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week with more waffling. Bye for now.